Let me ask you about something. You've been critical of Trump from the start, from the campaign, and for all, in my view, the right reasons. You watched your fellow Republicans, people you knew, people you'd worked with, cozy up to him, refuse to condemn him, thinking, you know, they'd get away with it, they'd get his support. Do you feel like that dynamic has broken? Do they realize that in a sense they caused, they encouraged at least this wildness to grow and grow?
They did, and that's why I can no longer call myself a fellow Republican. You know, I'm not a fellow of anything right now. I'm just a citizen who has voted Republican, voted Democrat throughout my entire career. And right now I'm just watching my country and not concerned with parties. And so I do not know how he was able to attract all of these people. They should have known better, but they were so taken by their political standing and how none of them wanted to put themselves at political risk. They would not stand up and tell the truth or stand up and criticize him or criticize others. And that's what we need. We need people who will speak the truth, who remember that they are here for our fellow citizens. They are here for our country. They are not here simply to be reelected again. Come on, guys, you can make it in private life if you don't get reelected. But right now, we need you to be real Americans who we can trust, who will tell the truth, who will argue on the basis of facts and not just argue on the basis of what their primary looks like.
You've said a number of positive things about Joe Biden. Tell us a little bit more. How well do you know him? What makes you as confident as you are about him and his character?
Well, Joe and I have known each other for, I guess, maybe 30, 40 years, something like that. And we've always been able to talk to each other. We've also done a few interesting things together. I think it's about a year and a half ago that we raced our Corvettes out at the Secret Service lot. He had a Corvette that was an old one, his father's, that was rebuilt and was terrific. And I had a newer one, only 2 or 3 years old, that my children gave me. They made me pay for it, but my children gave it to me. And so in racing, mine could go a little faster. And I hung back to give then Vice President Biden a head start. And once he got his head start, made the turn to come back to the finish line, that's when I would hit the pedal and I'd catch up with him. It was one of those things, though, that when I caught up with him, not everybody wanted to see me to keep going and pass him. So that's where the video part chopped off. And I've always been a little bit disappointed that they didn't show my entire race. But Joe and I had a great time that day. I chased him down streets in our Corvettes. And he's just an average guy. But he's more than an average guy. He's a guy who's been a leader. He's a guy who knows our politics, knows our country, and knows how to go after these challenges that we have as Americans. We're still Americans. I'm still the American that I came into the Army 60-something years ago. I'm disappointed in what we've been doing in recent years because that's not the America I know and love. The America I know and love is still there. We've just got to scrape off some of the stuff that's been on it for the last several years. And we also have to tell our fellow citizens that it's time to take another look at what you're doing. And the other thing we have to do is tell our Congress, you've got to get on it. You've got to start doing your job. We're counting on you to help us get back on track, to talk to your constituents about this. We need Congress to start doing what a Congress is supposed to do and not just worry about getting reelected next semester.